One, a part of the British Sky Broadcasting Network.
Welcome to Games World. Tonight is Fight Night with Beat the Elite.
Thank you. Welcome to Games World. It's Friday, which means it's time to play Beat the Elite. You were all watching on Monday, so you saw the Eliminator round, where we had a superb competition which resulted in one person being the champion to come back here and take on the Videators. He was cock-a-hoop then, but maybe he spent the week thinking, what have I let myself in for? Because he's going to come face-to-face with the meanest, toughest, roughest, dirtiest, baddest bunch of players in the entire world. So without further ado, let's meet this week's champion. Please welcome Darren Abella! Sporting the Eliminator Championship jacket, pure silk, that he has earned the right to wear. You were fabulous on Monday, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were really cooking. You feel good about today?
Yep.
Yes, you do, don't you? What a confident man. Let me explain what happens now. Darren is going to play his first game. And to explain this for you, please can I welcome a man who knows absolutely all there is to know about everything, but especially about video games. My co-presenter from Nintendo Magazine System, Mr. Tim Williams.
Thank you. Well, the first game tonight is Cash Dash as usual. It's a big, frantic dash, 1 minute to collect as many coins as possible, because these are the coins which translate into points. Basically, Darren's got to race around the screen, avoiding the robots, picking up the icons, which are going to help, and we'll explain that later on. But basically, stop for nothing, rush hell for leather, grab as many as he can.
Tim explained there, the more points you get, the more you'll have to go further when we go into the gambling stage. Right, are you all ready? You all ready to go down? Cooking? Yes, he's like, you can't feel, but this man is like a finely coiled spring. Can I ask you, please, to take your place at the console for Cash Dash? So here we go. Darren's ready to play his first game, and you know the more points you've got, the more chance you've got for the rest of the game. Are you ready?
Yep.
And your 60 seconds starts now.
Okay, now where we go. Now, Darren's in the middle of the screen, as you can see here. Now, as you can see, coins are actually appearing at various intervals.
Off
It's
he
quite
goes.
simple. He's got to pick them up. As you can see, in the middle of the screen, there's an icon. If he can run over
That's
that...
what he wants.
That's what he wanted. He needs to pick up as many coins as possible, avoiding the robots. He can actually punch them out of the way
45 seconds.
if he uses his punch button. Of course, as you can see, if he gets hit by a robot, he actually
Now, they
pauses
come in
for a
little
moment.
clusters, don't they?
That's
what
right.
he's got to find.
Bottom-
Find a cluster.
Bottom right of the screen, you can see his points total actually increasing all the time, 16, 17. He's doing not too badly, but what he's really got to do is look for the clusters of coins, which is at the
There they
moment
are
at the
there.
top left of the screen.
And avoid the robots.
Yeah, or
'cause they
punch them
slow
out of the
him
way.
down.
Go for the icons. The icons that can actually speed you up, freeze the robots, and actually...
He's coming up
those
to
are key to the game.
20 seconds, and he's got 30 icons.
Fantastic cluster up at the top of the screen there. He needs to get through as many of those as possible.
Go on,
In fact,
get the
I
lot.
suggest
Go
he
on,
stays
son.
up there.
Go on.
He's doing extremely well, actually. 40, 41,
Little line in the
not too
middle.
bad. If he can pick up a big cluster here, he should be past the 50, which is top stuff. There he goes, freeze the robots. Now he can pick up as many as possible.
5,
I think he's doing very
4,
well. Counting him
3,
down. He's pushing
2,
the robots out of the way.
1.
Excellent job here. He's through with...
Time's up, there
excellent
you go.
stuff. And at the end of that really well-played first round, Darren has racked up 51 points.
51 points, that's a good score. That's good. 51 we can build on. Now, let me explain to you exactly what happens now. Tim will explain what game you're going to be playing, and then you have to gamble your points. And then, and only then, will we go over to the Wheel of Misfortune and find out which one of our Videators you're going to be playing against. So, Tim, if I can ask you, please, to explain the game.
OK, Darren, you ready for this one? This is the first round of the Mushroom Cup in Super Mario Kart. Like all the games we have on the show, it's a button down, hell for leather, race for it game. It's 5 laps, you run a twisting, turning track, get across the line as fast as you can, and if you can, cheat. I mean, this goes against the grain, but cheat as often as you can, use every special weapon you can pick up, just get across that line first, whatever it takes.
So there we have it. What about that game? You happy with that?
Yes.
Yes, he feels confident with that game. So I ask you now, how many of your 51 points are you going to gamble?
8.
8. 8. I think you'll find there's a T on the end of that word, by the way. 8. There you go. He's going to gamble 8 points later. At 51, he's going for 8. So he claims to be confident, but we'll see just how confident he is. Take now this gavel, this huge gavel, and that shows you just how big judges really are. And what I want you to do is this will spin around. It's electronic random selection, and the lights will spin, and then when I tell you, whack the mallet down there, and we'll find out which one of our Videators you're going to be playing. So if I can ask you, please, to spin the wheel. And in your own time, bang the mallet. Give it a good bang. It's the Messiah, the game's Messiah.
And something very special is happening. The game's Messiah is here. He's a man with a mission. Held to a lowly draw last week at Dino Blaster. Mario Kart is where he can reclaim his fame, and let's just hope he can.
Please, join me, join me, join me. We have here, of course, the game's Messiah. Lovely to have you with us again from your manifold duties, obviously, all around the world, correcting evil and bringing joy to people. Please, may I introduce Darren, who's going to be playing against you today.
Bless you.
And he's bet 8 points that he can beat you at this game. Forgive him, he knows not what he does.
Well, I had a few hang-ups earlier about this young lad, but I think I've risen again to the challenge now.
How do you feel now?
Good.
Now you've seen who you're playing, you still feel good. Can I ask you, please, gentlemen, to take your places at the console? So, he's got the Messiah. What do you think of his chances?
Well, the Messiah's looking rather serene, isn't he? Now, for the benefit of people at home, Darren's going to be playing Toad at the top of the screen. Messiah will be playing Cooper. Well, that's the one he's chosen, at the bottom of the screen. It should be a good, interesting race. The Messiah's been looking confident.
Well, he has, but I have to say, from Darren's point of view, in fact, all of them so far, no one's yet, for instance, got the Executioner.
Oh, no,
so
no.
Maybe now would have been the time to bet big.
I think so.
But anyway, that's a bridge you're going to have to cross if and when you come to it.
Absolutely.
Right, if you're quite ready, gentlemen, 5 laps of the track, and it starts right now.
OK, just to reiterate for everybody at home, Toad's at the top, and that's played by Darren. Cooper Trooper's at the bottom, and that's our one and only Messiah. And away we go. Toad gets off to a flying good start, shoots up into 7th, and Messiah's actually trailing on 8th. He's not doing too well at all. He's obviously having a bit of a bad day.
Darren's looking good.
Absolutely, Darren's looking great up there. He's just whistled by Princess Daisy. He's doing excellently. Taking the corners very well. He's just been taken again by her. What is wrong with the Messiah? This is a bad day. Obviously, there's something seriously wrong with the Messiah's performance here. Something's going wrong. He needs to catch up as quickly as he can.
He needs a little bit of spiritual upliftment.
Well, yeah, if you look at the bottom of the screen, he's having serious gorilla trouble down the bottom there. It's not looking good at all. Darren's got Yoshi in the front. Now, the key thing to remember, neither of the guys are actually using their special weapons at the moment. It's crucial that they do. Now, what you'll see is later on, you'll see them go over special question mark boxes, and as soon as they can pick up the special weapons and then they use them, as each one of them does, I'll try and explain. But at the moment, it's getting closer. The Messiah's picked himself up and he's now in 5th place.
Started to come back.
Absolutely, but the point is Darren's lead just too big? He's way out in front. No, because Cooper Trooper can see him down the bottom, and he's just about... Oh, it's very tight. It's very tight. The Cooper's right on his tail. This is really exciting stuff.
Oh,
and the Cooper's he's gone across the track, and he's actually taken the lead from him.
It's come from him.
2 to 3.
Darren's right behind him now. Darren really needs to cut in.
Darren's just come back. This is extraordinary. Neck and neck. This is quite incredible stuff. Toad leaps into the front. That's Darren, but Cooper's got across the corner.
Is he going to
He knows the game too well. Cooper's in front again. Toad's got to catch up, but no. Cooper's across in first place. And Bob, at the end of that round, what's happened is that Darren's blown his 8 points, which puts him down to a 43.
What a brilliant... Oh, you were there. It was neck and neck right up till the end. But the Messiah, as always, very patiently just sat, watched his flock, and when the time came, thought, now I'll come and I'll take it. And he picked you right at the last minute. So Messiah...
I think he lost his faith there, most certainly. I had my father behind me all the time.
That's it. You see, there was 2 people in his car. So you're always up against a lot when you play this man. Messiah, thank you very much, and I'm sure we'll see you again very soon.
Thank you,
the game's Messiah, ladies and gentlemen.